Number 1, we're asked to answer a couple questions about the quadratic already graphed for us. So for part A, they ask us to determine whether it goes up or down. This quadratic is going down. If you kind of connect these arrow marks, you see that it's going down. Part B, axis of symmetry. First, you have to know what the axis of symmetry is. It's that vertical line that cuts the quadratic in half. So if I draw a dashed line here, right at 0, I see that it cuts the quadratic in half. Each point from that vertical line is a mirror reflection. So the axis of symmetry is always x equals some number, and it cuts right at 0. Part C, the vertex. The vertex is the highest or lowest point on the quadratic. In this case, we have a maximum right here. So our vertex, if I had to name that, the x-coordinate is 0 because I don't go anywhere on the x-axis, and the y-coordinate is 9. For the y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis. Well, I actually already dotted in the y-axis. It's the axis of symmetry. So this is the x-axis here, this is the y-axis, and that pink line represents the y-axis. So where does it cross the y-axis? In this case, it happens to be right at the vertex. The vertex and the y-intercept are exactly the same. So it's 0, 9. Lastly, we need the x-intercepts, or zeros, or roots. Remember, they're synonyms for x-intercepts. So that's where it crosses the x-axis. So here's our x-axis. So where does that U-shaped parabola cross the x-axis at? Where it crosses 2 times. One of them is at positive 3, and the other is at negative 3. So it crosses positive 3 and negative 3. So x equals 3, and x equals negative 3. You can also represent your answer by writing it as an ordered pair. So the x-coordinate is 3, and the y-coordinate for x-intercepts is always 0 because you don't go up or down on the y-axis. So the other one would be negative 3, 0.